Good afternoon to my fellow graduates, your friends and families, and members of the college faculty, staff, and administration. I cannot tell you how humbled, grateful, and excited I am to be here today and have the opportunity to share a few words with all of you. As you know, my name is Katie. I hail from Greenwood, South Carolina. I have been living right down the road for the last 17 years, and I love it here. Like all of you, I am thrilled to be graduating today, and like many of you, I am graduating from the Business Information Technologies Division of Piedmont Technical College. I have earned my associate's degree in business administration, majoring in office management. How many of you were able to envision this moment when you were still in high school or even several years afterwards? I know I wasn't. Isn't it amazing what a difference one decisive moment, a few years, and a lot of hard work can make? This may come across as odd, but throughout high school and several years afterward, I had no plans to attend college. I was eager to go straight into the workforce and start my career from the ground up, rather than invest several years of my life, not to mention the money, we all know about that, into a college education. Foregoing college was an unconventional move by today's standards, of course, but I had the full support of my family behind me, which I regard highly. I come from a long line of people who value the phrase, "Why put off until tomorrow what you can do today?" So naturally, my parents supported my decision to focus solely on my career at this time. I have always been a people pleaser, and I knew early on that I wanted to work in the customer service field. After graduating high school in 2009, I went straight into telephone customer service work. While I found this call center line of work fulfilling, I soon learned that I would rather work with my customers and not simply for them, so I chose to enter the retail field. In 2014, I began working at the Bylaw on Montague Avenue as a part-time cashier. I took every opportunity I could to develop new skills and become a valuable employee, and I became increasingly fascinated with the business side of the company as a result. Management in particular appealed to me, so pursuing a degree in the business administration program was a natural choice, and greatly encouraged by my family, who were thrilled that I was ready to pursue my education at this time. Which college to attend was an easy decision for me. Piedmont Technical College is local, a convenient drive from my home. I found the cost more than reasonable, and I knew folks both in and outside of work who had attended college and had great things to say about the faculty and the programs. So, in 2015, 6 years after graduating high school and several years into my chosen career path, I began the process of college enrollment. Having been out of high school for so long, I felt a bit overwhelmed about the idea of going back to school because I wasn't sure how I'd fit in, and I really wasn't sure if I could successfully balance work and school. If I couldn't do it right, I didn't want to do it at all. However, within minutes of working with Miss Darlene and the other folks in the enrollment and financial aid departments, I was feeling much more at ease and confident that I could succeed in this new endeavor. The struggle of balancing work, life, and school is a challenge that every single graduate here today is all too familiar with. It was during my second semester at Piedmont Tech that I began working full-time at Bylaw. My new work schedule had me working first, second, and third shift on a regular basis, and I began to have concerns about whether I'd be able to continue my studies as a full-time student. This was important to me because I really wanted to graduate on schedule. I expressed my concerns to Miss Susie Murray, who has been my advisor throughout my studies, and she worked with me on my schedule to better utilize the college's online offerings. Miss Murray, I want to thank you for your help and the confidence you've shown in me throughout the last few years. I will carry that with me forever. Let me tell you all, the online classes were a lifesaver for me. Nearly every online class I was enrolled in was full, so I imagine a lot of you know what I'm talking about. Honestly, I have actually only had 3 on-campus classes during my time here at Piedmont Tech. Of course, I did need to visit the college as required, but the opportunity that these online classes offered was critical to my success, and I have found the quality of learning in the online program to be just as good as my experience in the live classes. The work and school balancing act has taught me a fabulous lesson in time management and flexibility in order to graduate on schedule. I feel that all the lessons I've learned here at Piedmont Tech have prepared me for adapting not only in the business world, but even in my personal life as well. Last summer, I met and fell in love with Stephen Dannemeyer, and we have been maintaining a long-distance relationship for quite a while now. I truly believe the skills and flexibility that I have honed in the last few years have helped us to keep our relationship going strong. It is such an empowering moment when you get to that point of, yes, life is throwing me curveballs, but I can roll with the punches and I can make this work for me. And I feel very proud to be graduating with a 4.0 grade point average today. I would not have been able to do all of this without the support of my parents, Dan and Wanda McCarty. My crazy work schedule and bandwidth hogging studies have not always been easy to work around, but y'all have never complained, and you have always fully supported my decisions to further my education and to improve my future, and I will be forever grateful for that. To my sister Rebecca and her husband Matt, you have always lent a listening ear when I needed it most and offered me sound advice, whether I wanted it or not. Thank you. And last but certainly not least, I want to thank my fiance Stephen, who has championed my efforts to get this degree and has been one of the driving forces I needed to finish strong. I am so excited about what the future holds and thrilled with the self-confidence that my time at Piedmont Technical College has given me. These past couple of months have involved some big changes, not only in my academic life, but in my personal life as well. I will be marrying Stephen in the fall and moving to Virginia, where I plan to pursue a management position in the retail grocery field, and I will pursue my bachelor's in business administration as well. While not everyone is likely planning to both move and marry at this time, each one of you are undoubtedly facing big changes in your personal lives. I strongly encourage you to never forget all of the hard work you've put into your education and your career these past few years. Each and every one of us is here today because of years of hard work and dedication to our goals, and that's an occasion worth celebrating. However, rather than seeing this as the end of your college experience, I implore you to see this as the commencement of the rest of your life. Every one of you is going to leave this auditorium and begin making choices that affect your future. You have the skills and you have the drive to get exactly what you want and even more out of it. And by creating a better future for yourselves, you are creating a better world for everyone. So go out there and make it happen. I would like to thank you all for your time and attention, and I wish you every happiness and success in your future endeavors. Thank you.